The theme for this year's Associates Weekend away is focused on imagining the future. And we'll be looking at trends on a couple of key issues: ESG, climate change, and regional integration. Now, there's been a lot of headlines recently focused on the fact that ESG is possibly a failed construct when it comes to sustainable change. And so the question is, how relevant is ESG for the African continent? Now, my take is ESG is fundamentally relevant. But in order to understand that, you need to separate the forest from the trees. Now, if you think about the forest, which is the long tail, ESG is a defining part of the agenda for Africa's future. It's a defining part of things that businesses need to think about, things that investors need to consider, and things that are required for there to be social transformation. If you shift and think about the trees, though, the challenges are obvious. There's a lack of specificity in the frameworks that are being used to measure implementable ESG objectives. There's a lack of coherence at a national level in the policy direction that's being taken by governments in implementing various incentives and structures that would help materialize ESG compliance. And when you think about the overwhelming challenge of climate resilience, at a regional level, there's a lack of coordination that would enable African countries to deal with cross-cutting challenges on climate change in a way that builds resiliency. So the opportunity for ESG is to shift the agenda from an external construct that's being pushed by actors that are trying to tick a box into a fundamental tool that drives sustainability. And it needs to drive sustainability as a tool that's been created by Africans and for Africans that will shape the future. So I'm really excited about the conversation that we're going to have that's going to begin this thought process for us as lawyers at the firm.